In this video, we are going to focus on the measures of central tendency, but in particular mean. So the mean is the average of a set of scores or data, and the symbol for mean is this line with a cursive X underneath it. The rule for mean is the sum of all the scores divided by the total number of scores. And I've got an example here which I'm going to calculate and show you how to get the mean, which is the average. So the question says a football team has 20 members with the following ages. And there are 20 numbers here of all different ages from the people in this team. So what is the mean age, or what is the average age? So I've got to figure out the mean, the average age of the people in this team. So what you need to do is write mean equals, and you copy this out. Sum of all the scores divided by total number of scores. So essentially you're writing the rule to show you understand what it is. And then the next line we start to use the little symbol for mean. So mean equals, and now we're going to substitute in. So the sum of all the scores. So I need to go and get my calculator and add all of those up, and that comes to 455. And I know there's 20 people in this team, so I divide it by 20. Drop down to the next line, and I punch into the calculator 455 divided by 20, and that gives me 22.75, and I write years old because I was asked to find the mean age. So this is the average, the mean age of the players in the football team. So we are still continuing on with measures of central tendency, but our focus now is the mode. The mode is the score that occurs the most, or the most common score. The mode has the highest frequency. So let's take a look at this example here on the left. It says identify the mode from this set of data. So first thing I'm going to do is write the rule, or what actually a mode is. So the mode is the most common score. Okay, and now I'm going to have a look to see which is the mode. So I go through those numbers and I'm looking for the most common appearing number. So I can see 2 appears quite a few times actually. So I realize that the number 2 is the mode. So mode equals 2, because out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, 3 of those are the number 2. We're also going to take a look at this netball example here. It says, what is the mode from these netball teams' highest scores in a game this season? So again, just like I did over here, we write the mode is the most common score. That just shows our understanding of what the mode is. And now we're going to go through and have a look. So I'm going to look at the data, and I can see the number 40 appears quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. So I see that number 40, but actually it's 2 modes. The number 43 appears 3 times as well. So this actually means it's bimodal. Bi means 2, just like bicycle has 2 wheels, so bimodal. So we actually say here, mode equals 40 and 43, and we can put in brackets it's bimodal. Again, we're continuing with measures of central tendency, but now our focus is the median. So the median is the middle score for an odd set of scores, and the average of the 2 middle scores for an even number of scores. To make finding the median of scores easier, you must first rearrange the scores in ascending order, which is smallest to biggest. So I've already done that for these 2 questions that we're focusing on here. Normally in a question you won't get that, you'll need to put them in ascending order first. And then when you've got that in ascending order, you then cross out the numbers from both ends until you find the middle numbers. Let's have a look at this one here. So first of all, I'm going to write that the median is the middle score, and that shows my rule or my understanding of what I'm talking about. And now I'm going to cross out or strike off at both ends to see if I can arrive at a middle number. So strike off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my middle number is 6. So the median equals 6, and that's it. So this one here is an odd number set of data, okay? This is odd. So this one here is going to be an example for even, and you're going to find it's going to be a little bit different. So this question says, what is the median for the number of tries scored by the top try scorers of the championship team? So again, I write the rule or the understanding of it. The median is the middle score. Okay, and now I'm going to strike off 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got numbers 5 and 6. So I'm actually running out of room here, but I'll try and squeeze it in. So what we do is we find the average. We go 5 plus 6 divided by 2. So we add those numbers and divide it by 2. And then what we can do then is punch it into our calculators, or we can do it in our head. But the answer is 5.5. And this would normally be written underneath. So again, it's just the average we're finding. So the median, the middle score, really is an average of these two, and it's 5.5. This is, again, an even set of data, which is why we have to find the average. And the last focus here is the range. The range is not a measure of central tendency because it doesn't actually measure the centres. The range is the difference between the highest and lowest scores. It gives a rough idea of how the scores are spread. And the rule for range is range equals highest score minus lowest score. We're going to do an example here. It says calculate the range of spelling test scores in a class. So first thing I have to do is find the smallest or the lowest score, and that is 12. And then also locate the largest score, which is 20. And so I have to write the rule when I do this. So I go range equals highest score minus lowest score. And then what I do is go equals 20 minus 12 equals 8. And that's it. It's basically subtracting the smallest score from the highest one. And that's it. The answer is 8.